Hello, this is Sihel, the editor for VIP. Today I will be playing my Tower Survivors and then I will be explaining my thought process as we go into this game. And let's see what stuff is good, what stuff is bad. I'll try to give as much of my understanding of the game as possible to you guys. So first of all, I want to see a good greedy start. This is like, this looks good. Death coil, sure, it can work. So I will be taking this chaos start. We have some gold left, which we will be using for more greed. Just kind of like saving up and waiting for it. Trying to speak closer to the mic so the audio quality should be better. I don't really speak much on the channel, so excuse my poor quality, I guess. We can go for a poison cloud, but it is not that amazing. There is a sacrifice, so we always go for the sacrifice as long as we have health, which we had there, and a little bit of greed. Very good stuff. A little bit more rerolls to find it than I would want to, but still it's good. And here we can consider like maybe we want some power up if we get a chaos power up or a chaos weapon, you know, that's valid. Don't want much survivability as far as evasion and armor in the early game. A little bit of mana shields is fine, but also not the stuff you look for in the early game. Chaos Heart, we can take it, but I'm not feeling pressured, so I will not be. Maw of Death is a little bit of makeshift regen, we can take it. Or we can take the Tower Armor, whichever one fancies you most. But I will be saving for a weapon instead. Because survivability is nice, but it's not as great as stuff that we can get, which is money. Healthstone is nice, so I'll take a Healthstone. Black markets are always good, we can store them, and when we feel pressured, we can always get some extra DPS. But so far, I'm not feeling any pressure, so I am just staying as is. We have the highest crit in the lobby, so let's try to keep that up. Chaos Orb, always good, we always want to take that. Chaos Web, I like the stance, so there is an argument to go for it. Now the question is, do we actually make that call? Probably not. We can take it from the black market if we want. And here we get rewarded with a sacrifice and armor scaling, but armor scaling is a little bit too expensive, so I will not be taking it yet. Here is another health sacrifice, so I'll take it. And I am a little bit scared, so I will take one mana shield. Because my health pool is very low at that point. Regen is good, we are preparing for a regen sacrifice. And also it's like more safety, which is important. Here we have 41 grid, still the highest in the lobby, and we will further it with the entangled gold mine. Yeah, looking good. We can take a mana shield, but our gold total is low, so we won't be doing it just yet. A demon eye, a little bit of stun, so let's go for it. Chaos is nice because it has 2 stuns in uncommon slots, so you will be getting a lot of them. One is AoE, one is single target. But yeah, I'm not exactly in favor of mana shields when it comes to chaos. Scroll of Chaos is good, so I'll take it. That's like the only concern, I would say. There's not a lot of like interaction with mana shield. There's quite a lot of regen, healing, stuff like that, and it just doesn't mix all of that well. But still, mana shields can give you extra DPS, so they are important in a late game. So here we can take a renew, but what we can take with a much happier face is more sacrifices, more greed, you know, all that good stuff. And here, just for consistency, I can take a Chaos Web, not taking it yet, and we get a Chaos Legion, which is amazing. I will be taking it because it improves all of our chaos damage by a large margin. There's a Blight Aura. Just to ensure we're alive, we can take it, but we're falling behind on greed, so I will try to play greedy and take our spot back. The bonus round, we're not going for damage power-ups in the bonus round, but we can take the masonry. This is like a slight deviation from what I said. Death Goal is, I'll say, also worth it. So yeah, we're catching back up and our damage is insane. So we can very safely go for deep grid here. Very safely. And here we can take the Blight Aura, just for like not to be scared at any point in the game, because anything that comes close to us would die. But let's be a little bit more daring. We get another masterclass, master-crafted masonry. It's kind of a stupid name if you think about it, but yeah, it's amazing, an amazing upgrade, so we just have to take it. That's kind of the gist here. Chaos Orb, we always take it. Let's take 1 tower armor, because if you want to be safe, it's a lot of damage reduction. We don't really want to improve the attacks, kind of expensive for a singular damage type. And we'll just go for... We'll go for Nank, because it improves our DPS, funnily enough. Let's take a Focus Fire. I'll take multi-gems and try to get them on a chaos damage multiplier. None of them are here, so we're re-rolling. They don't work on that. Let's take an armor scaling. Not important to take rejuve there. We have enough regen for sacrifices, so just won't be doing it. We can take a Moonwell. Scale our mana shield a little bit, but not quite important. Orb of Power is amazing, so I will take it. Nothing there. Not in favor of a Chaos Cloud. Still nothing here. More gems, I guess. Yeah, kind of like very slow here. Let's take a Parasite if our gold allows us to. Yeah, our gold did allow us to do it. A lot of single target damage, very nice. and we're just looking for more greed. We kind of haven't been offered a lot of it, but we have been offered a lot of DPS, so that's nice. Reroll here, kind of all the same stuff. I will be skipping the max HP here. There is a gold ring, so I will be popping my stuff to buy it. Yeah, kind of very simple here. Improved chaos, that's what I wanted. Let's do a little bit of sacrifice, more greed. Let's take a mana shield since we started to scale our damage with the mana shield. It's quite useful. A death generator is expensive, but it is worth it. At this point we have quite a lot of gold. We can take a chaos web for more stuns and just being very safe here. Let's take a rapid fire, another gold ring, amazing inferno stone, stuns and a lot of DPS, so we take it. We cut back on greed, we cut back on damage, so we are still back to being the strongest in the lobby, which is nice. Wave weapons, we don't really have any of those, so I will be skipping it. We can take a shatter, but we didn't, so whatever. Let's take a renew. It is helpful in some situations. I'll take a frost armor. My rolls in the endgame are not particularly great, unfortunate, but we have a lot of armor, insane amount of regen. How much armor do these guys have? To be fair, quite a lot. I still have like 50 more than them, 40, 50. With my amounts of gold I could start building for like secondary damage type or buying more stuns, stuff like that. But I wanted to like follow the build, you know, not ruin it with anything, just go for full chaos. And you're still in a good position here. After 12 minutes you kinda just have to make actions. Inaction is the biggest mistake. It's a bigger mistake than like making a mistake with an action, like missing something or buying something that you don't need, overspending, like that kind of stuff. It's not important, it's not as relevant as just not doing anything. Not doing anything is the worst thing that you can do. Pink has died, and well, it is expected. It is expected, and I'm the last standing here. And as you can see, our lots of regen are helping us survive here. We can go for a clear here. So let's go for a clear. And let's try to kill the Samwise without the clear. And as you can see, our damage is insane. Just the crits especially. Yeah, easy. And we still have 2 Anks of Reincarnation. So yeah, our goal was to keep our income high and then just use it on the damage. Quite easy.